What's up, warriors of the Shadowfight Galaxy? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm gonna be checking out the best hero in the whole of Shadowfight Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Lord Marcus, the only hero in the game that can counter-attack all the other 17 characters that are currently available. If you ever have any trouble in Shadowfight Arena, the solution is always Marcus. Before we begin the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Turn on that bell notification so you don't miss out. Can we also get 1000 likes for this video? That would be much appreciated. So this is how everything is gonna go down today. I'm gonna begin by explaining the talent tree. I'm gonna show you guys exactly why you shouldn't miss out on this awesome character. I'm also gonna show you guys how to use the block breaker for Marcus effectively. There are also so many tips and tricks that I'm gonna show you throughout the video, so make sure you watch until the end so you don't miss out. Without wasting more time, let's get this video started. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the talent tree of General Marcus, the most overpowered hero in the whole game, in my opinion of course. We shall take everything from bottom to top, beginning with General's luck. Marcus attacks have a small chance to break through the opponent's block. There are so many types of players in Shadowfight Arena. There are those characters that just like to walk backwards without the intention of attacking first. This is the perk you use against them. There are so many players that like to chill by the wall and just wait. You can take them out with General's luck. Level 4, we have Legion's hero. When the opponent enters shadow form, Marcus becomes temporarily invincible. So this is among the top 10 perks in the whole game. It makes Marcus immune to shadow attacks in the game. Check this out. There are currently 18 heroes in Shadowfight Arena. 14 out of the 18 heroes use shadow attacks. So just by equipping this perk, you have already counter-attacked 14 characters in your sleep without even breaking a sweat. Talk about being overpowered. At level 6, we have what we call the lasting invincibility. Invincibility lasts longer. So this perk just complements the Legion's hero. It's kind of like the Legion's hero is the first Pfizer shot for the coronavirus vaccine. And then when you put the lasting invincibility, it's like the second shot for the coronavirus vaccine. Now you have the full protection. It's incredible. Moving on to level 8, you can put the healing invincibility. When Marcus is invincible, he gradually restores his health. So remember, 18 characters in the game, 14 like to use shadow energy. With Legion's hero, you gain health as long as they enter shadow form. This is awesome, man. Just picture yourself fighting Fireguard and Shang. You'll be getting a lot of health and counter-attacking them in the process. Level 10, you have two different talents to pick from. We have All-Consuming Chaos and we have the Absolute Control. Marcus is one of the most unique heroes in the Legion's faction. He can use both Glitching State and the Uninterrupted State. So if you put All-Consuming Chaos, your Marcus is gonna start glitching right from the beginning of the match. If you're looking for Midnight in the Legion faction, you should take Marcus. The glitching form of Marcus kind of mimics Midnight's vanishing. If you want to use the uninterrupted state with Marcus, then you'll have to put the Absolute Control. Absolute Control just takes Marcus to the next level. When Marcus is invincible, he deals bonus damage, deflects opponents' attacks and breaks through blocks. Do I even need to explain how this thing works? It's incredible, man. It is awesome. Like I said before, there are 18 characters in the game. 14 like to use shadow energy. What about the other 4 characters? Well, let's check this out. Let's assume you are confident in your ability to dodge shadow energy. So you're gonna come here and put Shadow Lord. When Marcus enters shadow form, he becomes temporarily invincible. This is gonna help you counter-attack all those opponents that use special attacks. For example, Helga Light Attack, Monkey King, Hongju, Jet. You can use this talent to take them out. You can amplify it with the level 10 Absolute Control to even deal more damage. As soon as they try to hit you with the special attack, you enter shadow form and become invincible. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't miss out on this awesome character. He can counter-attack every single hero in the game. The only person with the unique talents to do so. The best place to practice how to use Marcus is to do it against the bots. If you try to do it in PvP, you're gonna follow a simple fight pattern. It's usually dash, grab, wrestle, punish, repeat. Sometimes if you hit the opponent with a critical hit, you follow up with a heavy hit or you do the jumping drop kick. Then you enter shadow form and then finish off the opponent. That is pretty much the fight pattern of PvP. If you want to learn Marcus inside out, try and do it against the bots. When you fight the bots, do not bring the PvP fighting tactics because you'll kill the bots within seconds. What you need to do is you need to see how your Marcus responds to all the different bots in the game. Try to minimize the wrestling techniques used in PvP. Instead, focus on using your weapon and kicks. By doing this, you will learn Marcus inside out and you can always transfer the skills to PvP and surprise people. So the best place to learn how to use Marcus is against the bots, but don't use PvP tactics. Some simple tips and tricks on how to use the awesome General Marcus. You should not use the exact same strategy for all the different factions. Instead, try to see how your Marcus responds to Dynasty, try to see how Marcus responds to Legion, try to see how Marcus responds to Heralds. Marcus is a pretty slow character and you can catch him in his sleep, but there are different ways to surprise the opponent. For example, the basic hit and the special move of Marcus. If you do both hits, you're gonna be vulnerable, but if you do just one, you're gonna recover faster and surprise the opponent. Plus, if you just do a single hit, the opponent is still gonna be expecting the second one. That is when you can dash and grab, you can surprise them with different combo mix-ups. Try to utilize the spinning back kick of the Legion faction because it's fast and it can counter-attack a lot of people. Remember, you should use it differently when you face Dynasty and Herald opponents. When you face Dynasty opponents, try to utilize the basic kick of the Herald. That will help you counter-attack the double low leg sweep of the Dynasty faction. It is long range and it can counter-attack the spinning back kick. When you fight the Heralds on the other hand, the spinning back kick can work effectively. The Herald low kick is not long range, so just keep that in mind. Every time you try to practice with Marcus against the bots, just see how Marcus responds to Herald, Legion and Dynasty opponents. And remember guys, when things go down south, you can always block and wrestle. Block, wrestle and then punish. If you feel like your Marcus is slower than your enemy, you should try and block, dodge, wrestle and punish. If you feel like you have a good move to use, then use it. Try to practice with Marcus when you fight the bots. You will learn a lot of new stuff. The next topic that we're gonna check out is the Marcus block breaker probability. You can actually predict the next time you're gonna get a block breaker by just counting the number of times you have hit the opponent. I think when you hit the opponent around 3 to 5 times, you have a high chance of getting a block breaker after that. So toy around with your opponents in PvP, hit them 3 to 5 times, and then when you're ready, smash them with the special move. You just risk it once and for all. But remember, always keep count. Once you do that, you can taunt the opponent, use different types of emotes, say oops, all that kinds of stuff. To do this, you just have to count the number of combos. After 3 hits, 3 or 5 hits without a block breaker, it's time to risk it with the special move. You will surprise the opponent and they won't see it coming. The final topic that we're gonna check out today in this video is gonna be Jack Bulwark. Mr. Bulwark is the #1 public enemy for all the Legion heroes in the game. The Legion faction, as we know, likes to use the uninterrupted state. Jack Bulwark has a much longer uninterrupted state. Since all the Legion characters are a little bit slow, you can manipulate Jack Bulwark to take out all of them. You should be careful when you use Marcus against Jack Bulwark, because sometimes his block breaker might not work on Bulwark. Bulwark has a long uninterrupted state and that is a big problem for all the Legion characters. If you're struggling against many Legion characters in the game, you should learn how to use Jack Bulwark. His Shadow Fortress is also overpowered. It's just excellent. Marcus is overall the best hero in the game for counter-attacking all the other heroes in the game. Jack Bulwark is excellent at dealing with all the other Legion opponents. If you're trying to play with Marcus, try to practice against the bots. But don't bring PvP tactics where you dash, you wrestle, you grab, you punish, you repeat, jumping dropkick, shadow attack. Keep all of that for PvP. If you're playing against the bots, just try to see how you can counter attack them with your weapon. Try different moves here and there. Fight different factions in different style, and you will learn how to use Marcus effectively. Once you learn all of this, combine it with the PvP tactics and you will surprise a lot of people in PvP. Thank you all for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Let's get 1,000 likes for this video. Thanks again for watching. Until then, talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.